Memorial Gardens in Chicago, Illinois. Projects. Been living there ever since 1969. I was a little good kid growing up. You know, through my life, I like to help people, you know, and be venturous in helping bring finance to my mama at a young age, you know, and I was legal. And everything I did, it was like, I tried to follow the footsteps of what my mom and daddy, you know what I'm saying, put down as a principle in our family. So, as a kid, my dad left. My mom had to be a single mother. And I can truly sympathize with when a mother had to go through for her son. That's why my mother went through what she went through for me. You know, brave, courageous lady. You know, I look at her like a giant. She went down and took down some giants to get her son out. But, you know, throughout my years of being on this earth, I can say I'm blessed. Even doing after 30 years in prison, I ain't bitter, I ain't upset. I just want to expose it because I want to stop somebody else's mother from having to go through what my mother had to go through. So my voice right now is to be for those who don't have a voice, those who might be dead, and I might know their story. I'm gonna share with mine. Bring more growth to what's going on in our city. You know, who can save our city other than us? I think we're the only ones who save Chicago. Chicago needs healing. And coming to events like this is a process of healing. You know, that's why I take my time out to try to make these events. So at the end of the day, I can sleep well because it means something to me. Do I hate all police? No, I don't. I think police needs to be here at some point, but somebody needs to police them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I support that ordinance of police to police. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, let's stop some of these killings in our street. These kids is like, they're not disrespectful. They just need something. They need more games. I was talking to an individual earlier in regards to dancing, you know, and it was like, what happened to that? Everything just faded away. But as we sit here and have events like this here, we got an event June 5th, Healing Garden performance, and I picked that place because the city needs healing. So why did I start there? For my first project, because that's the first place I went. I felt so good after being in there, I wanted to come back. You know, so I'm a survivor of John Burke. It took me 30 years to come out here, get back out here. I'm still, right now I'm granted a new trial since last week, so the city is mad, you know, and they want to lock me back up. A lot of people don't know that. That's the underlying of it. But I ain't going. If they do, they're going to be bogus again. They're going to be bogus again. And everybody watch my case. And they see how injustice it really was. So the organization called Just Us is standing up. And we started off with this program here to be aired by you and allow my voice to just go from here. So I thank you for this interview. I thank you for everything that you're doing for not just me, but throughout the city of Chicago. This is what you call putting your eyes on. Eyes need to be on these people. That's why we chose to be in front of the police behind me. Because they behind me, not in front of me. So I thank y'all. Keep following me. My zillions came from me never want to say they won. When they win, that means we lose. Being in the system is like, it can tear you apart if you ain't strong. There's many days I wanted to just say I give up on life. I chose not to. I chose to fight because I gave up. that means my mama and everybody is alive. And I would never let my mama be alive to anybody. You know, so I just had to keep on just pushing. This last year that I was there was the worstest than ever. Through my whole 30 years, I had one straight whole year. God built me and made me into the man that I am within the course of being my incarceration. But that last year was the biggest shakeup ever, because you're dealing with guys with definitely throwing doodle on their cell, pissing on their cell, violence, kicking on the door all night, yelling all night, hollering all night, don't have no respect for nobody because they mental patients. Prison is not a prison anymore. It's a safe haven for mental health facility. It's because so many mental health facilities has been closed down in Chicago or in Illinois, period. Now you shipping them into prison. Prison is the next mental health home. So how do you deal with somebody that's so mentally disturbed and he's your cellie? He can almost kill you. He can wake up and kill you and get away with it because of the system is so corrupt, and they're just passing on. Okay, he's dead. His family members don't care about him, you know. But life is a big struggle when you, even now, because the younger kids of this generation, they say it's us against the older individuals. But then it's like, do we respect the structure, or do we want to get structure back in? I don't know. You know, politics is a mess, though. You know, I just said this on the radio like a week before I got released. I wrote a poem called "Freedom versus Free," and it goes like this: you can be free as a bird, but being that free versus freedom comes with a price. Your freedom can get taken at any given time. As a black man, Latinx, poor white man, and your freedom taken, but when you free like an eagle, you can just glide. And ain't got a worry in the world. And all he thinking about is like, where's I'm going next? But we as humans got so many we worry about. You know, so I said that for freedom, right? Because I'm still on the edge with one freedom. Because I'm still dealing with the courts. And them with the threats of I can lock you back up. One thing about me, brother, I'm gonna say this for everybody know. I don't care nothing about dying. I don't care nothing about going back to prison. Because if it's worth me making a sacrifice for those, what they doing to us, I don't mind. I'll die for this. But I'm living for it now. So this is a part of my being free, what I'm doing right now, is going to events. Now I know what freedom feels like. You know what I'm saying? Every day I get a brother from prison call me, and I tell him, I'm like, man, I went here, I did this, I did that. He said, man, you free. I said, no, I got freedom. I'm not free. So if I make clothes on that with that's a nice little hit on saying being free. I'm still chasing it. You know, it's on you.
Thank you, Gerald.
Thanks, bro.